I welcome you all in this tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to perform the static structural analysis of cotter joint. So you can see here the cotter joint is subjected to static load, static force, and the results that we are going to check like maximum principal stress, then maximum shear stress, and the stress at particular region of this cotter joint. So please watch the video till the end to understand this simulation. So let us start this tutorial. So let us first check the geometry. So the cotter joint consists of three parts. So first is spigot that you can see here. Second part is cotter, which has taper, and third one is the socket. So these are the three parts of this cotter joint. Then let us check the connections. Let us go to connections. Let us check the contacts between the parts of this cotter joint. So first contact is in between spigot and cotter. It is of type bonded. So this is a cotter and this is spigot, and in between these two parts I have taken the type of contact as a bonded. Similarly, the second pair is spigot and socket. So this is spigot and this is socket, and the contact between these two I have taken as a again bonded type. Now the third is cotter and socket. So this is a cotter and this is socket. So the type of contact I have taken as a bonded type. So as in actual practice, there will not be a relative motion between these parts of cotter joint. So I have selected here type of contact as bonded type. So let us minimize this. Now in order to discretize this model into number of elements and nodes, we have to go for meshing. So right click on this mesh option and click on generate mesh. So by doing this, you have divided this model into number of elements and number of nodes. Now let us go to the static structural settings. So right click on this static structural setting, go to the insert, go to the fix support. We have to fix the one end of this cotter joint. So let us rotate this model and let us select this one end of rod. So for selection purpose, we have option face, edge and vertex. So let us select face option. So click on this face button, select this face, click here apply in the details of fix support. So in this way we have applied the fix support to the one end of cotter joint, and we have applied the fixed support on the face of rod. Now again right click on this static structural, go to the insert, go to the force. Now in order to apply the force, we have to select this other end of cotter joint, that is this face of rod. So again for the selection purpose, we have to select face button. So click on this face button, click on this surface of this end of rod, click here apply in this detail of force. So in this way we have selected the geometry, but here as we are applying the force, we have to select the magnitude of force. So force can be defined by either vector or components. So I'm going to choose here option component. So I'm going to apply the force by components. So if you see this face, so this x, it is in x direction, so we have to apply the force in x direction on this face of this rod. So let us define the magnitude for x component. So this magnitude is 75 e raised to 4. So this is the magnitude of force that I have applied on this another end of cotter joint and on this face of rod. So let us go to the solution part. So we have to insert the output parameters here. Which parameter you want to check? So go to the insert, go to the stress, click on this maximum principal stress. Again right click on solution to select the other parameter, go to the stress, go to the shear stress. Okay, so let us first solve these two parameters. Let us solve this model for these two parameters. So in order to solve, we can right click on this solution and we can click on solve to obtain the solution. But before that you have to check the units. So go to the unit, so check that your unit is mm and displacement is in mm and force is in Newton. So that this unit we have to use here. So that unit is already selected. So now you can go for solution. So right click on solution, click on solve. So it will take a few seconds to solve this model. Now in order to check the output of this analysis, click on this maximum principal stress. So maximum principal stress value is 113.49 and unit is megapascal. So this is the value of maximum principal stress. Now click on shear stress. So my maximum magnitude of this shear stress is 37.16 megapascal. Okay, so this is about the overall results of this quarter joint. So you can animate this. You can animate in this solution. You can click on maximum principal stress. You can click on this play button in order to see the animation. Now I have obtained here the overall results of maximum principal stress and shear stress. Now I want to find out the stress at particular region of this model. So let us zoom this a little bit. So I want to check the stress at this edge of rod. So I have to select this edge and I want to check the stress at this edge. So right click on solution in order to check the stress at particular position. So go to the insert, select the option probe, select the option stress. So as you can see here, question mark is there, so that means you have to go for further settings. So you have to select the geometry. In order to select the geometry, you have option body, face, edge and vertex. So I am selecting here edge option in order to check the stress at this edge. So this is a circular edge at which I want to check the stress value. So click on apply, but here we have to select the result output, whether you want to check principal stress, whether you want to check shear stress in XY, YZ or XZ plane, or you want to check intensity, or you want to check equivalent to 1 stress. So I am interested in checking the maximum principal stress. So I will select here maximum principal stress. So whatever the result I am going to get here of maximum principal stress, I will get for this edge. So in order to solve this probe result, right click on this stress probe and click on evaluate all results. So here you can see the value of maximum principal stress at this stress probe at this edge is 92.346. Similarly, I want to check the stress at different region of this model. So click on geometry, expand this. So click on spigot. I will first select a particular point in the spigot. So right click on this spigot and select this option, hide all the other bodies. So by clicking this, you can see only spigot in this graphics window. So let us zoom this model little bit. Now go to the solution, right click on solution, go to the insert, go to the probe, again select the option stress. You have to select the geometry. Now I will select the option vertex. So you can select the point in this model. So I will select this point because here the cross section is suddenly changed, so there is a chance of stress concentration and hence there is a chance of maximum stress at this point. So select here for geometry, apply. So the stress probe 2 is generated. Now as usual, select this result selection. So I'm again going to select the maximum principal stress. I want to check the maximum principal stress at this stress probe 2. So again, in order to get the result of this stress at this probe 2, right click on this stress probe 2 and click on evaluate all results. So you can see the magnitude of maximum principal stress at this stress probe 2 is 37.926. Now similarly, I want to check the stress at particular point in the socket. So right click on this pivot and click on this show all bodies. Now right click on socket and click on hide all other bodies. Now by doing this, you can see only socket in the graphics window. Just rotate it a little bit. So you want to check the stress at particular point in this socket. So you have to create the probe. So go to the insert, right click on solution, go to the insert, then go to the probe, then select the option stress. So stress probe is selected, you have to select the geometry, go to the vertex, select this point in this socket, click here apply. So the stress probe 3 is generated. Go to the result selection and select here maximum principal stress. Select here maximum principal stress. Now in order to get this maximum principal stress at this stress probe 3, right click on this stress probe 3 and click on evaluate all results. So here you can see the value of maximum principal stress at this stress probe 3 is 68.723. So in this way you can check the overall results like this maximum principal stress. First of all, I will click on the show all bodies. Now you can see all the bodies in this quarter joint. So you can check the overall result like this maximum principal stress, then shear stress. You can create the stress probe and just like I have created here, selected here edge for this rod, then I have created the stress probe 2 for the spigot at one of the corner in the slot. Then I have created the stress probe 3 in the one of the corner of the socket in order to check the stress at that particular points. So in this way you can simulate, you can perform the analysis of this quarter joint subjected to static load. So thanks for watching this video. If you have any doubt related to this tutorial, you can mention in the comment section.